Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to weekend night racing in a soaking wet Austin, Texas for round 19, well qualifying of round 19 in League 1. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all well. Yeah, good evening Jake, good evening plotters, lovely weather we're seeing. I hope there'll still be barbecues going on, I guarantee you that. So like I say, here we are, round 19. Guys have fitted full wet. Very small percentage of rain here in Austin I do believe. There's Tommy's, oh look at that with his big hearty eyes. Oh, he likes what he sees. So we've got a Red Bull coming straight out. Well, I'm saying straight out. Half a minute into it already. Jump on board with Chronic, he's first out. I hope you're well, Tommy. Jake doesn't like what he sees. FFS, we all know what that means. Tango, it's like 2015. I missed that one, I don't have no memory of that. Chronic is taking it nice and easy there through the first sector. Jake Wilson says dry race though, there you go. So slower times I'm expecting because they'll all have dry setups on. But yeah, straight into it, short quali the day. As we all know, we're League 1. However, that will be changing next season as League 1 is going to be moving to Thursday nights and we're going to do a full qualifying. So we're going to have League 1 Thursday, Championship Friday, Premier League Saturday, and I do believe they're all going to be kicking off at 7:30. So anyway, that's something else to talk about. We're coming to the end of what is season 2 at the minute. This Chronic is making his way through the next set of tricky S's, I think, is sector 3. I mean, these low traction zones. Yeah, a little slide there, but like I say, there's no grip, no nothing out there. Just take it easy, mate. We're jumping in. What's he said? Oh. Tommy was expressing his bro love to his best mate plotters. There you go. That's what it's all about. So they're busy laughing and sending hearts to each other. That's their business. We'll keep right out of that. As Tango, that was the one where Rosberg had a gust of wind and where Lewis won his 3rd world title. There you go. Oh, yeah, that's there's no grip out there. It's given with this rubbish onboard angle. I'm looking up and that's what I'm seeing. So we've got yellow flags. That's for Ferrari moving out the way. So anyway, I don't think there's going to be many quick times, so we'll have a quick run through the grid while we're talking about that. So having a look down the grid, we've only got 17 with the day. So we've had a few drop out. It is a bank holiday weekend in the UK after all. Besides the fact that it is USA, everyone's decided to say nah. Well, not everyone obviously. They'd like to say there's 17 people still turned up. Just the one reserve though. Shadas has jumped in to get some practice on his wheel. He's still currently sitting in the pits. Learning on the wheel, especially in the rain. I think he might just take up the start from the back there. What do you think? Yeah, so Chronic is probably not going to put a very decent time in being the first one round, but we'll see what he does. Yeah, so Tommy obviously racing again tonight. Nope, he's going to put the time in. Chronic, Menace Max, 2nd in the championship. Also racing, he's busy putting his lap in, so we've got a 150 from Chronic. How is that, Tommy? That's going to be Tommy starting his lap. For Mercedes, Jake Wilson, he's invalidated, so we'll jump off him. Is that Jonesy next? No, he's in the pit, so it's Dylan. Dylan is third in the championship. What's his first time going to be? A 50.2, but Crazy Bill, who's fourth in the championship, puts in a 48.7, so he's found the grip and the lines straight from the off. That's a great benchmark for him. So we've got a Haas I've just missed to the bearded Dave. Going a little slower again. Don't expect a lot of drivers to be putting in great times to start with. Crazy Bill being the exception of the bunch this week. So we've got a car starting as that. So we've got Sick as Muck putting in a 52.1. There you go, puts him fifth at the moment. Sick as Muck made his debut last week as a reserve, but he's in the Ferrari, but he's now accepted that seat full time, so he's going to see out the remainder of the season in the Ferrari. Hopefully we'll get to see some good things from him in the race. Had a bit of an indifferent debut, but he picked up fastest laps, so happy days for him. Got a point equivalent to P10, so that's what I always say. That's always a good day, I suppose. So he started with a point. Can it beat that? Because I'm missing guys, so we've got Chronic coming back into the pits. Right, so is that young Tommy now, the championship leader? He's going to come around the final turn. I don't know any of the corner numbers or any names, so you'll have to forgive us. Oh, puts himself provisionally P1. Oh, 9/10 better than Crazy Bill, so whatever Crazy Bill can do, Tommy's going to look to do better, as we've just tried to get on Jake Wilson but missed it, and he's gone provisionally P3. And that Dylan going to come round the line again. Can he go any better? He's liking it. No, he's 6 seconds down. So there's no fuel light flashing, so he put enough fuel in for a couple of runs. So again, fuel loads will tell you with the times then. There we go, Starbust missed last week, but he won his last race, so he's going to be looking as he comes back into the pits to carry on his good form, even though he missed last week. Andy Lou, he's put a time in, but he's coming back in 150. So who's on a lap? Scooby Stu, he's just started sector 3. Shadaz invalidated. Shadaz, like I say, reserving, practicing on his wheel tonight. Jonesy's in the pits. Roxanne is just starting a lap. Again, Roxanne, so close to our best race with, well, even though she DNF'd on the last corner, she had by far our best race. But these things happen. We've seen, I think it was Nigel Mansell, way back in the day, mucked up his last lap. And I've seen drivers run out of fuel. I think that he might have done that, I don't know. But Scooby Stu, provisional time of 52.9 to go with the same as Sick as Muck. And we're gonna... Oh, Shadows had invalidated, so we'll jump on board with Roxanne. Let's can see what's going on. So that's Jake Wilson by the looks of it. Right, it is, because he's the only Mercedes driver driving today. Is he on a lap? Well, he's gone a bit wide there, but he hasn't invalidated. He must have gone slow, but he's going to try. But he's way down. He's given a tour to Dylan though, who that time did improve on his lap by 7/10 to go up to 4th. Maybe he was still 4th. I'm sorry. Oh no, he swapped with Menace Max by the looks of it. Yeah, Menace Max. We missed his hot lap. But what you quickly find. So it's going to be Roxanne, it is. Roxanne, couple of drivers not out yet. Oh, I do apologise, I forgot all about it. Kinsel's jumped in last minute, so we do have 2 reserves in. Totally missed him, but Roxanne now, she's sector 3. She's making a very good reputation for herself, but she's a bit slow on this one. She's going to be at the back of the pack, so she's going to look to improve. That's just a very slow banker lap, maniac. Excuse me, I didn't expect to be doing comms again, so I've got a bit of a dry mouth. So I'll be looking to take drinks when I can. Again, Maniac coming around this big horseshoe of a corner. So easy to mess your line up going full speed if you've got yellow flags for cars moving out the way. I hope. Jonesy's going to be foot to the floor now, so Maniac, what's he's looking to do? It's looking alright. Yeah, it's a 50.7, puts him P10, so that's alright for the Maniac. That's been his benchmark the last few weeks. He's always been in and around that area. I know with a couple of drivers still to go. We'll have a look at Shadows. So he's just starting another lap. Kinsel reserving, no doubt he might just opt to start the race at the back, not getting anyone's way. Maybe Stephen himself not fancying this track, or leaving it till late to try to get as much grip on the track as possible, or water out of the way, should we say, to get his best lap. Jonesy though on a lap. Again, a fine race by Jonesy last week. Got to make sure I give him a shout out for that. Had an eventful qualifying, but the race went over and a bit dodgy at the start of the race. Forced to make an early pit stop, but he had a fine race. He loved that one, he said, so in the Discord, so we know if he had a good race. He's going to let we know about it, especially at last week's track. But anyway, we're having a look at him. He's looking alright going through this third sector. He's sticking to the driest parts, yeah, that one. Oh, keeps it in there. I've seen so many drivers go around wide there. Slowing it down. 50-50 on that one. He's run out of ERS, so he's not going to get the push out the final corner. Maybe he doesn't need it. That's a great lap from Jonesy. Absolutely stonking lap that from Jonesy. 49.4. It's just obviously there's your your main winners from Jonesy downwards by the looks of it. It seems young Tommy and Crazy Bill have had plenty of Weetabix today, and maybe Tommy mightn't get Weetabix, so it's he's shredded wheat, the cereal of choice from Germany there. They just seem to be in another world, these two. As we come around, drivers bunched up together, as we've just seen Starburst, sorry. But he was very close to Dylan. Dylan, 5 laps now, he's getting his practice in on the wet. I don't know, with it being a dry race, maybe he's just getting the practice in. Want to watch he doesn't wreck the car though, mate. And Menace Max 4 laps on them, but he's back in the pits. I think he's going to put a fresh set on. So yeah, just Steven and Kinsel at the back, not opting to go out yet as a driver is coming out. Is that Steven coming out? No, it's not. It's a Haas. So is that Crazy? No, it's a Bearded Dave. Yeah, Bearded Dave there, car 66. Of course. I hope it's about for 1966, mate. England's World Cup win. Sorry, lads. Into the mushroom, into the comments again. Sorry. Bradfield's joined with. Nice to see you, mate. Are you skiving at work, or have you made it back home? Nice weather by Mushroom, yeah. Just for qualifying, as they're just greeting each other as well. As young Tommy acknowledges Jonesy's lap, as we see Bearded Dave taking a spin. I'm sorry for that laugh, mate. I'm actually laughing at Tommy's bulging eyeballs that have been set on fire by Jonesy's lap. That's what made us laugh, not your spin. I do promise you that, mate. Kakarot Goku, I hope I've pronounced that right, which I'm going to say is Styles, says evening. Evening to you, mate. Mushroom says he hates his place. Up to that, Goku said you're going to do great. And Mushroom doesn't. I'm sorry, mate. I hope you don't. Because I'm going to do just as bad in the championship race later on. Yeah, Sorry, I'm taking my eyes off the screen as we're coming down to the last 3 minutes. Drivers are going to be putting the last times in. So let's have a look. I'll just get my bearings back of that Ferrari. So yeah, sick as muck. He's got no fuel light flashing, but he's going to go again. Oh no, he's not. He's coming in. Yep, he's coming in. So maybe he's on his screen, he'll have enough time. Oh, Roxanne's facing the wrong way there. That's unfortunate. So it is Bearded Dave going to be first. No, it's not. So that must be Crazy Bill starting a lap. Yes, it is. Bearded Dave. Didn't see. No, he's just starting a lap. I do apologise. And we've got that Scooby Stew. Few lights flashing, so I think this will be an in lap off him. Yeah, not. Oh, young Tommy's on a lap. Young Tommy through turn 1. There's a lot of traffic there. I hope you're watching out, guys. Be careful as you're coming through. Yeah. We can have a good view. I'll clear the screen for you there. We can have a good view of Tommy's lap. The championship leader. First driver to make sure he's promoted, like I said last week. So he's had an absolutely fantastic season. So congrats to him. Now he's on to the next thing. I'm sure he's heard enough of that already. And he's just focusing now on making sure he gets that title. So like I say, as we saw, Crazy Bill put that first time in of a 48, and Tommy's beaten that by 9/10, but he's back out again, and he's rolling the dice here in the rain. You know, I mean, a time like that, I don't think it's going to be beat. As yeah, Kinsel's retired from the session. He's just going to start at the back of the grid. That's like I say, I'm absolutely certain he'll be offered a seat in League One next season. Going to be more committed to the Thursday night as Stephen. Yeah, he's retired now, so they've decided to just start at the back. So I mean, that's what I like to see as well. You know, if it's not your strongest track, which you'll see off me later, start at the back, just get your practice in, stay out of everyone's way. The last thing I'd want to do is be fighting on a track I'm not particularly good at and then mucking up a leader's race there. So we'll jump on board with young Tommy. I was meant to put that back on at the end of the lap, so I missed the time. Tommy, if you want to let me know what you got there, if it was an improvement or not, maybe someone could nip back in the stream. Sorry for that. And is that Crazy Bill next? So he's going to put a time in though, and he's went a 10th quicker, a 10th and a half quicker. I did catch that, but it's still 7/10 off Tommy. So that's what I'm saying about Tommy. You don't want to push too hard, mate, and crash out. Although saying that, crashing out, he doesn't shoot into the bottom. What am I thinking? Push it, mate. Go for it. As we see, Crazy Bill. That'll be his in lap. As it is, it's nothing left because the checker flags are out. I've just looked and seen. So I'm going to look round at the end. Is that Roxanne? Yes, it is Roxanne. Get on board with her. See if she can improve. Yeah, as we see, she put in that 2-minute first lap and gone so much better. What kind? Oh, she's looking really. Is this a fast? Yeah, this is looking a whole lot better from Roxanne. Can she beat that time? She certainly is, you know. Look at that from Roxanne. Take a curtsy, girl. That is an absolute fantastic lap from you, that. As we've got to jump on board as that. Bearded Dave. It certainly is, and he's half a second up as well. So he's looking to, there he is, you know, he's looking to get the 49s. His times are coming down. Look at that, Bearded Dave, take a bow, sir. That is a brilliant lap again. Look at that, P5. These are absolutely great laps. I'm not, young Tommy, where's he going to do? No, he's well down. So therefore, the next one to come across the line, is that a Williams? Is that Starbucks? No, he's coming at the line. So that's Shaddaz. Shaddaz is up on his time, just a little bit though. Get that camera on Shaddaz as he comes across the line. Yeah, second quicker. I know it's a 52, but you'll see so much. You'll definitely see a different driver in the next I'll start again. You'll definitely see a different Sharaz in the next race. I guarantee you that, as we've missed things happening. That was Menace Max jumping to P4. So Crazy Bill's time at the start, he's never managed to improve on it. So Jake Wilson's on, well, it's saying he's on a lap. But yeah, that's it. There you go, qualifying is over and done. So a rain-soaked Austin, Texas. As we see Tommy going past the barbecue stands. There you go, all the caravans on the right hand side. He's going to be starting on pole position. Jake Wilson's going to be starting P2. I don't know why the drivers at the bottom have jumped out. Dylan's going to be starting P3. Menace Max in 4th, Crazy Bill in 5th, Jonesy's in 6th, Beata Dave's in 7th with a great lap from him. Starburst in 8th, Roxanne in 9th. By far the best qualifying lap she's put in. Way to go. Andy Lou in 10th, great lap from him. Oh, so there's your top 10. And I'll have a quick break as we're on board with Sharaz, who's going to be 15th. So there you go, Chronic in 10th, Chronic in 11th, Maniac in 12th, Sickers Muck in 13th, Scooby-Two in 14th, Sharaz is in 15th, Kinsel and Stephen didn't set a time and they're going to be starting at the back row. But yeah, that was a great little qualifying session, that, guys. I see it, very nice from everyone. So great lap, 47.2 from Tommy. Jake Wilson, a little higher than I thought you might have been, mate. I was going to put you about 4th or 5th. As you see, as Jake says, he strung a lap together, but still miles off Tommy. As everyone else is, mate. He's absolutely pulled it out the bag on that, but that stands him in good stead in the wet. But as you can see now, the skies have cleared right up. The track is bone dry, so it hasn't just gone from wet to overcast and dry with a cold track. Look at that, the sun's beaming down. There's the guys, Scooby Stew first ready to go. There we go, just choosing the setups. Quickly jump in. Why not? What we got? What have I missed? Prefer this wet track wet than dry, says Jake. And then Serious Mushroom says sack him, Jake. Sack who? Tommy? Or me? Sack Tommy? No, Tommy's going to go and win the title and get promoted. But it's not guaranteed. By no way. As we all know. I do believe we'll find out tonight, but for sure. But I think it can only be the title can only be won now by the top 3. As we'll quickly jump on the tyres. As we see, no one using the hards, because obviously everyone free choice to start with. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 runners on softs and 11, no we're not, 9 runners on softs and 8 on mediums, as there's only 17 on the grid. Didn't see a pit strategy come up, but yeah, so we've got the front row on mediums and the second row on softs. So the second row are really going to be looking to close down right from the off. Crazy Bill and Jonesy, 5th and 6th on the third row. They've gone for a mixed strategy. Bill on the medium, Jonesy on the soft. And the fourth row, again, it's all soft runners. So Beata Dave and Starburst looking for good starts to pressurise straight away So I mean, going at this first corner, guys, gotta be careful here. Thankfully no one's on the hards because they'd be braking really early. And we'll quickly jump down. Chronic, he's on the mediums. Maniac on the mediums. Set his muck there. Mediums. Oh, a little bit loose of traction. There's Scooby Stew, Shadows. Softs, and the back row again is a mixed strategy. The medium soft. There's Theo's with you. Evening Theo, what's the strat here? What's the strat here? Soft, medium, medium, soft. Yeah, depends the way you look at it. Some people softs at the end, lighter fuel load, more lighter, therefore lighter car, more grip on the tyre. Which personally I would go for the medium soft strategy around here. However, on the flip side, revving up yet. There's the revs. It's going to be lights out. And off we go. And Tommy got a great start there. No wheel spinners. The only one not to shoot up smoke in my field of vision as we're coming to turn one, and he's got a nice car's length there. As Jake Wilson's in. We've got a couple of cars going wide. Hopefully the Haas didn't connect us. It didn't look like, but Jake Wilson's got an absolute fantastic exit, and Tommy's got a horrible one out of turn one, and he's took the lead. Jake Wilson, as they're all coming through the first sector, nice and clean coming through there. If you want to puff from two at the back, looking a bit of a argy-bodgy, as we'll see, a soft medium, but obviously Jake's on mediums as no one's in sight. Here we go as they're coming down to this tight left-hand corner. Nice and easy through there, so you can take a lot of curb on your left-hand side. But everyone straight away as we're looking down to the bottom left of the screen there. Everyone back into single file, all looking clean. I've got no timing screens yet. I guess we've got to wait for a... No, we're not, because I've got to have the interval times on, sorry. As Tommy's now taking the lead again. We're coming to the end of the straight, enter sector 3. That's the corner you've got to be taking, but Tommy's retaking the lead. So again, but it's all looking nice and clean, guys. A little bit gap starting at the back runner's there, behind Shadows. Just remember back there, Shadows is on his wheel, and if it gets awkward, he will move out your way. So just be patient with the guy, as we've got the Maniac picking the penalty at the back, so he's had an incident, I'm afraid. As we've got a car coming into the pits that's sick as muck, so he must have had a bit of a tangle with the Maniac. I did see a couple of cars at the back, but it didn't look anything bad, but obviously some sick as muck has taken damage. As Tommy now is starting to extend that lead over Jake. It was 8/10, but it's down to 7. No, it's back to 8th. As we've got a yellow flag for an Alpha, and unfortunately that's Roxanne dropping down the pack. Again, just take your time. Don't worry about, I'm saying, if you've got no wing damage, just recompose yourself. Anything can happen. A lot of corners in this track to lose, for drivers to lose places. We see Jonesy's, speaking of that, Jonesy's lost a place to Menace Max. Jump on board with Jonesy as they're battling. Oh, and they're touching wheels. It did look alright. Let's have a look as they're coming through. Ooh. Maybe there's a little more room needs to be left off Jonesy. Maybe he's a little bit too aggressive there. Well, Menace Max is just going to make sure he gets the traction coming out of that corner. There's plenty of times and plenty of DRS zones for him to make that place up. Dylan now, Crazy Bill. So this is where all I... Oh, a starburst. Has he ghosted? Has he left? He's got invites, but you know, it looks like there. Don't know what went on there, but like I was saying, guys, this is coming towards the end of the season. This is the where all the action is. All these guys are at the top end of the table as we're on board with Starburst. Unfortunately, he's just mid-table, but Crazy Bill, Dylan, Menace Max, Jonesy, and Jake Wilson, we know he's only just started really driving, but he's going to be up there by the end, I believe. Penalties are coming in now for Dylan and Crazy Bill. That might have been a bit of a warning there for Starburst. Try and maybe. Well, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a DRS train opening up here now. As you see, Tommy there, he's just starting to make his way off into the distance. Oh yeah, he's 2.5 seconds ahead of Jake Wilson now. All on Tommy's shoulders. If we get a gap, I'll try to jump into the Discord, get the cables up. Yeah, Tommy's 2.5 seconds ahead. I'm not sure, I haven't worked out the scenarios for how he could win the title if it could happen this week, but he's going to get a title as we've got another yellow flag in sector 3. Is that for Crazy Bill? No, it's not. That's for the other Haas. The other Dave. There you go. He's heated them tyres up too much and he's lost traction again. Just take your time, mate. Cool them tyres. See, Sickers not go a bit wide there as well. Let's have a look in the comments then. Tango, it's a 2-stop. I did see a 2-stop strategy come up there. So if it's a 2-stop strategy, maybe these guys have had it early, because this first sector's a killer for me. Even this next corner, there's a lot of places, anything can happen here, guys. Don't give up, let's keep going till the end. Let's jump on board now. Oh, sorry, wrong one. So as we can see by the timing screens there, all within a second, there you go. I've tried to keep it to the middle of this train so we can get a good view of what's going on, but what's going on is an overtake. Have I gone the wrong way? Yes I have, so let's have a look. Jake Wilson's been overtaken by Jonesy. It was nice. Jake's lost the position there to Jonesy. He must have took that corner wrong. Good vision by Dylan and nothing's happened. It was so easy for incidences to occur, but excuse me, fair play to the guys. So we're looking at a bit of a DRS train as we're going to be coming down the pit straight as the DRS opens. So he's going to be making the move. It's Dylan on the inside line and he's overtaking Jake Wilson. So there you go. Maybe it's better in Jake Wilson's interest just to let these soft runners past. Maybe. But as we know, he'll have wanted to make them push as hard as they can so they kill the tyres as quick as they can. At the same time without killing his own, so going to be looking at one of them in my opinion. So we've got Menace Max, he's up to 5th and he's going to be right on Jake Wilson. We know Max has got the pace. See if Menace Max makes the overtake. There you go, he's moved to the left hand side. Yeah, and he's ahead going into the corner. Nicely done. But now this is where Jake, in my opinion, ends his Mr. Nice Guy. And he's going to let no one else back past him, so Crazy Bill, he ain't going to let you pass, mate. Tommy now, oh, he's picked up a 3-second penalty and pretty much all of the field have now, so only 5 laps in. Yeah, it's going to be one of them tracks, as we all know. Track limits are so extreme on this one. But as he goes, we see Crazy Bill is overtaking Jake with the aid of DRS. Jonesy's overtaking Dylan. Just going to assume Dylan lost a bit of traction coming through them S's. Sometimes it's easier just to let your teammate past if But they're on the same strategy as we've got another yellow flag. And we've had a DNF. Ah, and that's Stevens pitted in the quitting pit. Pit and quit. Unfortunately, that is not a good, nice thing to see. I try to encourage all the guys. I'm sure the admins will be discussing this as we come to the end of the season and how we'll move forward with it. But again, back to the action. So Tommy 3.5 seconds ahead. Dylan now, he's made it back past Jonesy. And it looks like Jonesy's holding up Menace Max. And Dylan's getting a bit of a gap going here. That's a lovely overhead shot. Yeah, Jonesy, Dylan now half a second ahead of his teammate. Menace Max now will be is that into turn 1? Yes it is. We've got overtakes again, so Jake Wilson was overtaken by Starbus, but he's retaken that position back. Oh, as Starbus come well wide there, so only Menace Max and Kinsel, the two Haas drivers, are without a penalty. And if they can keep this going, Menace Max could guarantee himself a podium here. Although it's all about strategy and how you treat your tyres. Oh, there you go. Menace Max now, the only driver without a penalty, as Kinsel has picked up a 3-second time penalty. So yeah, good view of Crazy Bill there, car 36. Who's made the overtake, has he? No, he hasn't, because Menace Max is battling Jonesy, so that's a lovely bit of driving coming through that corner, guys. Can you do it again? Yes, you can. Menace Max on the right hand side, but Crazy Bill on the left on the slower tyre. Oh, is it going to be? Oh, both of them slid and slided there, but well done, you have held it up well, guys. Not, you could see that from the camera angle. It was a lovely view. You had plenty of tarmac between you. Great driving, but look at how close these guys are. Penalties are going to play a big difference in this one, guys. I tell you. It may. It's definitely going to shoot guys up the table like Sir Jake Wilson if he gets good points here. Bring him up. Starburst again and gets good points here. It's going to bring him up. Chronic there, he's up a few places as he picks up another penalty. As we've got another yellow flag. Is that for Kinsel? Yes, it has. And he's took a massive spin at the last turn and he's into the wall as he reverses. Oh, that's a shame, that dude. We'll just be careful there. You see, yeah, he just moves out the way for Sicker's Mock. Sicker's Mock back up into 15th. At the time, so Dylan, he's moved ahead. Tommy's nearly 5 seconds ahead now. Menace Max and Jonesy, they're the guys that are battling it out here. As you see, Menace Max up to the 3rd. That was a great bit of overtaking again. Oh, I thought they were going to... Ooh! Really close here. So just have a look. There you go. Crazy Bill a little wide coming through. That's what I'm talking. So many drivers have different lines coming through there. Some by choice and some, if you just muck up the first part of it, you're going to do the whole lot in. Got... The one stops too slow. See his Tango, as you'll have to save the medium too much to make the soft blast. Yeah, I'm assuming this is like a high tyre wear track with all these twists and turns, and so definitely a medium soft. So again, no, it's just all personal preference. We'll see here soon, because I believe the softs are going to have their pit window open. I do believe. Yeah, look, It's Crazy Bill and Jonesy. These guys, there's a reason why they're at the top and they're collecting the big points. I mean, these are smashing driving so far, guys, and we're already 9 laps in, and it's great to see. Ooh. Nearly, you can see again though. It's Jake Wilson's right in the battle. I'm loving this, guys. This is some nice, clean driving. Let's keep it going as Jake Wilson makes a move on the left-hand side on Jonesy now. I'm not going to predict no more positions here. Maybe it's all going to be about penalties. Who gets the right strategy? These guys are just overtakes. And as we're coming to the end of the season and Jake's looking for overtakes, especially a few from League One, I'm sure we've gotten plenty so far. Yep, there we go. We've got Menace Max and Jonesy into the pits, lap 9. Dylan, he's decided to stay out. So I'm not sure I'm not sure about Menace Max. Maybe the lost tyres. We're seeing, oh well, Shadders has come in, Scooby Stew's come in. I was just wondering if Jonesy had came in because he's maybe it's to get the undercut on his teammate, but he noticed his teammate didn't pit, so he dove in. I don't know how or if they're communicating at all and they already had a strategy worked out. But side note on that, just a shout out to these two Alpha Tauri drivers. They've done cracking. They've shown what teamwork is about this season. They've done a great job. So we're just looking on board now, having a look. So Jake Wilson's the one. No, it's not. Chronic in 6th now. He's closing in on Starburst. Starburst now, he's going to be looking to pit this lap. You can see the mediums are the better tyre to be on. He had such a bad exit in my opinion there. He looked so slow, whereas Chronic got a nice exit. You see Crazy Bill's picked up a penalty now. As you see, straight into the pits he goes. So that'll move Chronic up into 5th. There we go. Dylan's put another lap on them tyres though. So maybe he's kind of heeding what Tango said about the one stop. It's going to be interesting to see as Shadders overtakes the bearded Dave and Jonesy overtakes Starburst. Starburst still in the pits. He's coming out the pits there now. So where's he coming out? He's coming out alongside the Maniac. The Maniac just behind him now. Didn't get a good camera view of that, but that was been good driving, that guy's coming through there. So we're looking back at the top and it's Crazy Bill who's in P3 currently. He's going to have the DRS. There it is, open. 22% airs left, and has he made the pass on Dylan? Yes, he has. So Dylan, I'm sure you're going to have to be pitting now. I'm sure he's got to be pitting now. So we can stay on board with him as we see Tommy is over 8 seconds ahead now from Crazy Bill. So it stands to reason if he's that good in the wet, he's going to be even better in the dry. And for anyone picking him on the Fantasy League, well done to yous. Because I don't know what the fastest lap is at the minute. We can have a look at that towards the end. The guys pitting onto softs are going to be the ones who are going to be putting the fastest laps in, I believe. Dylan's gone again. Dylan's looking to stretch out the one stop. I'll have a quick look in the comments. It's Jake Wilson again. He's going to be the one closing down. He's the only driver within a second of the car in front. Quick ride on board with Jake Wilson. As I look in the comments, as Mushroom says, I couldn't remember about the strategy, but it's good to know. It is good to know for me as well later on, because I'm not putting odds on this track. Tommy snorted some G Fuel and gone. He's on a different planet today, isn't he? He low-key loves this track. While everyone in the Discord shouting about how much would hate it, including myself, Tommy's kept his mouth shut and low-key loves it. Quick look down, yeah. Pens being handed out like Smarties again. Yes, they are. So as it's a bit quiet at the minute. Oh, I've done it again. I'm loving pressing that triangle button. We can have a quick look at the penalties. Oh well, that was fastest lap of Tommy. So fantasy-wise, he's on for a clean sweep at the minute. Go penalties. Oh yeah, Crazy Bill. Ooh, bad day at the office for him so far. As Jake Wilson goes wide there, but takes third position because Dylan is in the pits. There you go, so he's looking to get them mediums on. Yeah, so Crazy Bill. Young Tommy 3 seconds of penalties. Crazy Bill's on 9 seconds of penalties. Jake Wilson's on 3 seconds. Chronic Ballistic, he's on 6. Jonesy on 9 as he overtakes his teammate coming out the pits. Dylan on 3, Starburst on 3. Menace Max, only driver yet to pick up a penalty, and he is already looking to make up a couple of positions already. If he can keep going, he's going to get good points a day. We've got the Maniac on 3, we've got Shadaz, Sick as Muck, Roxanne, who's in the pits. They're all on 6, and then you've got 3 for Scooby Stew, 3 for Andy Lou, 3 for Bearded Dave, and 3 for Styles. So yeah, penalties are going to be massive come the end. We're on board with now, we're on board with Tommy, so Roxanne has jumped back onto the set of softs. I see him back onto the set of softs, so we'll have a look at the stops. No, she's onto the softs. Is that a little early for softs? 14-15 laps, so I'm thinking it's going to be a medium soft to be fair. This is going to be interesting to see who can get away with a 1, who's going to do a 2. Back on tyres, so yeah, Tommy's stretched out a 12-second lead now, so it's all on his own shoulders. Chronic Crazy Bill out the pits, he's coming on a set of softs. Again, lap 13. With 15-16 laps to go. It's got to be a medium soft strategy, I believe. Got a whole lap with no wing. That's painful. Yeah, I think he was on about Styles, wasn't it? He spun at the pit entry and he just, I don't know, I wouldn't have blamed him if he tried to get it back into the pits, but he didn't, and he didn't cause any damage to the car behind, or the car overtaking. So, and props to him for still going. He's getting that gap back down to Roxanne, and he keep dropping by the low as I'm looking at it. Sorry, I'm just trying to have a look, see where the action is, and it looks like it is Starburst who's going to get. Well, no, he's not now because of that drivers are jumping, dropping him and Dylan. There's still a long way to go in this race. Maybe it's just picking along nicely now. Maybe it's just that low part in the race. We'll have a look in the comments. So let's have a look at position changes then. Again. There we go. Who's the big winners? Chronic so far. Up 8 positions. As you can see, the front 2 are as you were. So Chronic up 8. Crazy Bill's gained a place. Jonesy's gained a place. Dylan, no, he's lost 3. Starburst gained a place. Menace Max, who was finally picked up a penalty. That is the full grid. I didn't see it flash up, but I see it there now as I look. So that's the whole grid and penalties. And the Maniac, he's gained 3. Shadaz has gained 5. Oh, Shadaz top 10 finish. It might be too good. Jake might put the block on you. Nah, mate, good driving so far. Still a long way to go. We've got Sick as Muck in 11th. after an early spin, he's made himself back up to there. So if he's got to stop for the these drivers making another stop, he's going to finish on softs. I don't know. We'll find out. And another fastest lap for him. Or even if he does manage to close the gap in on Shadows, but still good drive from him. Scooby Stew again. It's nice and solid from Scooby Stew. I do believe all the drivers in the bottom half have had spins and whatnot, but there you go, they just got to credit the guys for keeping it going. Just getting all that practice in. A different story, I think, with the full qualifying coming into it next season. Again, who's going to be able, if there's new things to learn in the new game, who's going to be able to learn it that quick? I don't know, but yeah, that's getting Tommy now. He's just walking away with this. He's going to be a full pit stop ahead soon. You see Chronic making inroads on Jake now. Yeah, I mean, I know a few drivers ahead of all the soft runners have pitted now, but he's had a solid race, Chronic. And has he got, yeah, he's got DRS coming down to Jake, but I think he's going to be too far away. He's going to the braking zone. Yeah, he's going to bide his time. Yeah, he's back to still 7/10. So I think he's looking for a mistake off Jake. But Jonesy now, he's right within half a second of his teammate. Jump on board with these two out. We'll jump on board with Jonesy. He's looking to make inroads as Roxanne's picking up another penalty. Didn't look the cleanest of exits, but in the scheme of exits, that actually was. I'm seeing some flyers there. Plenty of curb from Jonesy. Sent his car up a bit there. Yeah, he's getting onto that orange hump curb. DRS, he's not going to get the closed in. And Chronic still 7/10, 9. Ooh, didn't look good for it again. Just easy on the exits to them corners. Dylan now, he's increased the gap as everyone else has now. Yeah, so there's no going to. If this is the middle stint and drivers are going to go for a 2-stop, if you bear with 1 second, I will quickly look for you. So young Tommy there is on 249 points. If he manages to pick up a win today, that's going to put him on 274 points. 274. We're still 3 laps racing. Who's his closest rival? Menace Max. But then you've got Dylan, Menace Max in second on 216, currently 33 points behind Tommy. And Dylan in third on 213, 36 points behind Tommy. Dylan in fifth is Chronic Ballistic. Is in the pits. So there you go, your medium runners are coming in now. So we're going to hopefully have closer times and some more battles. So yeah, then you've got Crazy Bill in fourth on 146. Crazy Bill is going to be too far off, I believe, after this race to pick up the title, even with a second place finish. So, well, yes, of course, that's why Tommy guaranteed promotion. And then you've got Crystal Mays in fifth, who isn't driving tonight, missing this week. Jonesy, which has given Jonesy a chance, who's moved himself up into 6th place in the league now, guys. He missed 2, 4, 6. He missed the first 8 races of the season, and he came in, and apart from one DNF, he's picked up points in every race. So 11 races, 10 finishes, all in points. If he had been here the whole season, he would have been up there for sure. And Captain Infinity is in 7th. He again isn't racing with her today. As we'll jump to Jonesy because he's within half a second of his teammate. So young Tommy heads into the pits now. So he's coming out the pits now. Where's he going to come out? And he's going to come out quite easily into P2. So with 10 laps to go, 9-10 laps to go, he's going to make them softs go to the end. But I've got to imagine Crazy Bill's tyres are going to be well past the best by the time we get to the last 4 or 5 laps. So I'm looking for quite a spicy ending here. Bill's going to be trying to hold on to a fair few positions, especially from these medium runners behind. The last few laps are going to be very interesting. Who got the better strategy? It's definitely not over yet. Yeah, and we'll complete your top 10. So you've got Chronic Ballistic as in 8th, Starburst in 9th, and the Maniac in 10th. So as you can see, Chronic is currently in 8th, or Starburst in 4th. So Starburst is on 40. So again, well, it looks like they're just going to remain as were, but they're going to be picking up better points, especially Starburst if he can keep himself in 4th. That's a tough ask in between the two Alpha Tauris, especially when he's got Jonesy breathing right down his neck. 7/10, and that's Jonesy into the pits after 8 laps. So there you go, it's a 2-stop. It's a 2-stop, a soft, medium, soft, or a medium, soft. As we can see though, I think Tommy has stretched it out, and fair play to him, he's going to make a 1-stop work, and I do believe. Still got to think he's going to walk home with it. He's down, look at that time, he's down to 2.7. So Jonesy back out the pits in 8th. Go, it's Menace Max in 9th, so maybe he's going to be looking. But Jonesy's come out into clear air, he's got nothing around him. A little bit of action going on up here. And just keeping an eye on Tommy's time, he's getting closer to Crazy Bill. So we'll jump on board with him if we can, as Menace Max has got DRS off Chronic, but Chronic got a good exit to be fair out of that corner at the minute. Obviously on one lap, only on 1 lap old tyres. So there he is, there's Chronic, and Jake Wilson just in front of him. Go within a second, just over a second. Again, Dylan though, 10 seconds behind Tommy. Tommy now only 1.6, as Andy Lou isn't in the session. Well, everyone got 4. So maybe Andy Lou's connection's gone on in there. See, Tommy going to get past him now. Yes, he is. I was just wondering if he was going to hold off to the timing line to make sure, but that's going to put Bill further ahead. Not going to get DRS off the ghost of his teammate. Coming to this very tricky left-hander. Got a good exit there, Tommy. See now 1.6, so he's just slowly making inroads, but 6 laps on them softs now. I've got a fancy Crazy Bill's going to make another stop, you know. I've got to fancy another stop's coming from Crazy Bill. Quickly get the track back if I can. I might have to refresh. Yeah, oh, this way. So Chronic now. He's getting right on the gearbox and looking to go on the inside of Starburst as it's coming around this big horseshoe right-hander. Is it one corner or two corners? I don't quite remember. See, I don't even know the numbers of the corners, how many corners they are. But Chronic got that overtake done and made it look quite easy. Still only two of that old softs. There you go, so Crazy Bill is into the pits to get that last set of softs. And he's going to come out, ooh, nearly into the side of Chronic, but he's in fifth ahead of Starburst. Ooh, that could have been disastrous, that for Crazy Bill. Again, didn't get a good view of that. Thankfully avoided contact altogether. For some reason the chat's gone off. Oh, there it is there. Sorry. So Crazy Bill being pressured by Chronic. Chronic DRS openers. We'll get a good view of the Ferris wheel there. I forgot that was called. But he's lost 4/10 there. Crazy Bill has Chronic, so he must have gotten a bad exit on that corner. Look, lap 23 now, so we're into the final few laps. Quick look, Crazy Bill is going to pick up DRS on Jake Wilson on this last straight. There it is, there it's open, so he's going to be looking to get this move done. As he goes. Crazy Bill now going into turn one, he's right up the back of Jake Wilson, but no. Just going to hold his line there, staying behind Jake. So we'll keep on board with this battle as they're coming through the S's of sector one. Because we've got a yellow flag for Williams. I do believe that'll be Shadaz. Unfortunately, he's took the spin. Jake Wilson just holding Bill behind him as they come into that little chicane at the end of the S's. There you go, there's a timing line. Crazy Bill going to have Jake Wilson under a lot of pressure here. Can Crazy Bill get in front before? No, he doesn't. There's the DRS openers. We're riding on board his back wing now. It goes into the left hand side. We'll go nice and easy as they put Jake Wilson's rear view on, very stupidly. So we're going into the corner. Jake has to conceal the position. And that was a very good corner from Crazy Bill. As he'd done the overtake, he's already pulled out 6-7 tenths. So he's absolutely flying on them fresh softs. Depending on positions, Bill's in a podium position. Dylan in second. Again, I wonder, I'm not too sure if he guarantees himself promotion tonight or not, and Max, I'm not too sure. I'm sure we'll know by the next race as Jonesy picks up another 3-second penalty now. As these cars, as they enter the last few stages of the race, again the gaps are closing. Crazy Bill now closing down Dylan, looking for that second place. As they're coming up now to the Ghost Andy Lou, they're going to pick up DRS off it. No, maybe they were a bit too far. But Crazy Bill's going to get DRS. Crazy Bill's onto the left hand side, he's going down to the inside, making it look easy. There you go, Crazy Bill now up into P2, as simple as that. Again, you must love that corner because Dylan's 7 tenths down on him already. He's absolutely flying in these last few laps as Crazy Bill. Again, we're going to have a quick look at the penalties as we're coming to the end. Quite a quick look for fastest lap. It's still young Tommy. So look, it's looking like a clean sweep for young Tommy this weekend. Penalties now as he did. I think he did just put a new fastest lap in there. No, Crazy Bill put the fastest lap in. As soon as I finished talking, he's gone a 10th quicker. So well done, Bill, for that extra point. Oh, Chronic's got 21 seconds worth of penalties, so that's going to push him all the way down to 8th. Or maybe he's not, maybe he's 7th, because it looks like Jonesy 15 seconds worth. Sick as muck, those picked up 12. It's 15 for Sharaz, 15 for Roxanne. Again, yeah, penalties being handed out like Smarties. May look like a cancel each other out, but oh, Crazy Bill has got 9 seconds. So if Dylan and Jake Wilson can get within 3 seconds of Crazy Bill, they're going to take the podium places. So keep an eye on that as we're coming down to the last 4 laps, or well, 3 and a bit laps. Position changes very quickly. Chronic, yeah, still up 6. Crazy Bill up 3. Jake Wilson's dropped a couple low. As young Tommy's led every lap of this race. A little backwards and forwards with Jake Wilson on lap 1, but since then, coming out of sector 3 after the first lap, he was in the lead, and he's led ever since. Effectively, even though he had to pit. Starburst up the position in the front wheel of Jake Wilson there, touched the back wheel of Dylan. As Jake Wilson gets the inside line and a lovely exit out of tip in 1. Gets himself up into P3. Now, yeah, Jake Wilson's got good grip on them tyres and he's pulling out. He's over a second now there, so Dylan has got to contend with Chronic on his gearbox now. Did Chronic close enough? Yes, he was. DRS is open for Chronic as they're going down the barbecue straight. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at my own jokes. Still not far enough ahead to get P4 off Dylan, so he's going to look to go again. Again, lovely overhead shots though. The guy's coming through sector 3 now. Again, this tight right-hander. Yeah, it's nice and easy. Coming out of the corner, good acceleration now. So there's that one corner. Is it potentially 3? Whatever it is, they've done a nice job of that. Shadows picks up another 3 seconds. On to lap 27 now, the penultimate lap. And barring any catastrophes, young Tommy's going to take the win. As we see, the ghost of Shadows there. Then overtaken by Chronic and his teammate. So it's looking. Don't need the tyres on now, we can see the tyres, so we will jump the penalties because I can work it out a bit better. So something like, yeah, Tommy's going to win, barring a catastrophe, so it's Crazy Bill we're looking at, who's picked up another 3 seconds, so he's on 12 now, but Jake Wilson is 7.8 behind. Is he going to get close enough? Jake, so effectively Crazy Bill's got 6 seconds of penalties on the 2 drivers below him. Looks like Jake Wilson has made up half a second on that lap, so is he going to get close enough at the end to take P2? And will Dylan get close enough to take P3 off Crazy Bill? Again, Chronic, he's going to lose a lot of time. Effectively 15 seconds behind. As we're into the last lap, I'm going to credit everyone because we haven't seen a VSC or a safety car or anything of the sort. It is what it is. It has been an absolutely clean race this evening to kick off the weekend in the USA. So on board with Tommy now. Coming down the back straight, barbecue straight. Fuel light flashing, but he'll have enough fuel. Everything Tommy's done today has worked. He hasn't put a foot wrong now. He's got 1 second to go. He's got an 11-second lead. He's going to come to the penultimate corner very shortly. Go, one more to go. Sir Tommy is going to take his second race of the season and win the USA Grand Prix. And Crazy Bill now, he's going to take P2, I do believe. He's 10 seconds ahead of his next run. There you go, Crazy Bill in P2. Great drive from him. Jake Wilson started P2. He's going to finish P3 and complete the podium. Well done to you guys. Dylan's going to be 4th. Chronic's in 5th. Great drive there from Chronic today, making up most positions. But he's been overtaken by Starburst and Menace Max. Of course, he's got that many penalty points, so that's unfortunate for him, but looks like that's it. Jonesy will probably be the first to admit that he had an excellent qualifying but not an excellent race, so that balance for Jonesy of just getting it qualifying and race is still the same. So Maniac, he's going to come home in 9th. And Sick as Muck, for his second race in a row, is going to pick up a point and come home in 10th, pending penalties. Oh, he does. He drops down to 11th. Unfortunate for him. Bearded Dave pips him for 10th. And Scooby Stew is going to be the last driver across the line. P12, and there you have it. Young Tommy, let's go. Absolutely, mate. That was an absolutely fantastic performance from start to finish. As Crazy Bill gets driver of the day, you'll definitely be in the vote for it, as will Tommy. You cannot deny he's done a clean. Did he do a clean sweep? We'll have a quick look. But yeah, there we go. Tommy again, second win of the season. Camera out. Brings home the United States Grand Prix. Crazy Bill in second. Jake Wilson finally gets that podium. That was an absolute great race from you three guys. Jake Wilson says too quick top pace. Well, yeah. Oh, Crazy Bill picks up fastest lap. Well done to him. 5-2. There you go. So not many position changes, but as you can see, Jake Wilson 22 seconds off the leader in the end. That's exactly what we want about his pace. Yeah, anyone winning League One, you've got to fancy them to be up there in the championship to start next season. So all eyes on Tommy. So Dylan's finished 4th, Starburst is in 5th, Menace Max in 6th, Chronic in 7th, Jonesy in 8th, Maniac in 9th, Bearded Dave in 10th. Not Bert Meyerlander, not a sniff of him all day. Unfortunately, Stephen, the only driver to back out. But for Sick as Muck, Scooby Stew, Kinsel Styles, Shadaz, Andy Lou, Roxanne, well done to all yous for keep going till the end. Early on we've seen plenty of spins and maybe there was a few touches, or you like to think with this track, I'm going to think it was just getting your eye in at the start and it worked for some, it didn't for the others. Jake Wilson wants an interview. Does he? Well, let's get them into the party. I don't even know. Party. Add players. So we've got Tommy. Just gotta let it load up. Crazy Bell. And where's Jake Wilson disappeared to? Oh, there he is. There we go. I know Jake Wilson will be in. So yeah, they're your top three. See, young Tommy's joined with. We'll kick right off with him then. Can you hear us, mate?
Oh, that was a nice voice.
Hello, mate.
Didn't expect it, to be honest.
Did you not?
Oh, man.
Mate, well done. There you go, Jake Wilson's joined with. But yeah, Tommy, well done, mate. Another one in the bag, and your second win of the season now. How did you find that then?
I fucking love it, mate.
Yes.
I didn't even expect it, to be honest. Like, I had Jake right next to me on the first corner, and he took first place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't feeling his car at all. The medians felt so fucking off.
Yeah,
but,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
The front row were on the mediums, and the second row on the soft. So you're like, I was thinking from the start, feeling the pressure straight away.
Yeah.
But once you started pulling out that gap early on, it's then a question of, okay, I've got to focus for 90% of my race now, and you're racing yourself effectively, aren't you? You're making sure every line's right, because as you know, these low traction corners, it's so easy to spin.
Felt a bit like time trial.
Yeah, more mentally draining on you, as opposed to like making sure you stay focused and you're staying on your lines. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. It's got like I was said in the stream, mate. I don't know if it's yours yet, but it's 3 races to go. You're obviously going to go all out to make sure you're going to get 3 wins, no doubt.
That's a high target. But yeah, maybe I can go for it.
Why not? Yeah, ever present so far. You have, mate. You've ever present this season. I think there's only a couple of years can say that. So no, you've definitely as terms of it only being the league second season. Again, you've got to be one of the standout drivers. So again, great stuff on the win today. And we've got, did Crazy Bill jump in? I'll jump onto him now. But anyway, Tommy, well done, mate.
Yep, thanks.
Fantastic. Crazy Bill? You there, mate?
In here.
Hello. He ain't in, is he not?
No.
No. So, alright then, Jake Wilson. First race for you, mate. First podium. How was that for you?
Qualifying was good. My setup's really slow around here. It's just based on the corners. I think, as you saw, I got absolutely swamped in a race. So yeah, as soon as I needed to get past Tommy to start, I needed to get a good start just to try and hold him up, because I knew the soft runners would just get me easily on the straights. But yeah, made a good move on him turn 1, but then he got me back pretty easily. And then yeah, that was it really. It was just about trying to defend as much as I could against the soft runners, and then getting them back later on the race. I mean, Bill and Tommy, I just think were too quick today, but yeah, well done to them. And yeah, I was happy to get that final podium spot off Dylan in the end, but yeah, he nearly got me back as well towards the end.
No, it was a good race, mate. Obviously, we've seen a few the potential was there, as we're seeing, but you know, like, you had to bring it home for yourself more than anything, being the Discord owner and all that. But no, it was a great performance from you, mate.
Thank
Again,
you.
I was just as everyone else. No VSC, was it? No, not a VSC. No safety car.
No,
You know,
there was
very,
nothing.
very few incidents. So, like I say, it might have been a bit boring for the viewers at times, but now for me personally, it was a great race. And yeah, hopefully we'll have more of the same in the next race. In about, when's that? About half an hour's time for championship.
Yeah.
So, well, from me, guys, it was very well done to the pair of yous. The front row both got on the podium, and a very entertaining race. So I'll let yous go, guys, and I'll just say,
Cheers, mate. I'll see you
no
in the
problem,
championship.
indeed. And
Yep, see.
to everyone else, I hope yous enjoyed that, and I will see yous next time. So from me, bye for now. Oh.
I was, mate, when you're on the podium.